The fuck is the mission log? Is that just like what I've been doing up till now?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, okay. Cool. I know what I'm doing. I'm getting blown up by a tank.
What was I last doing? Oh, right.
Dying! Yeah, because I had to run back to get the mine detector. Because I had ran headfirst into a mine.
Snake, be careful. There are claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
One of your fans.
You know, one of the small things I'm constantly concerned about whenever doing PS1 games at this point? The emulator I'm using, I've got set up for like a mild CRT filter on it. Because, you know, it makes it look a little bit better. But it seems to... I'm worried about how it looks on the stream, because I know it creates a weird artifacting issue that, you know, happens at certain size, at certain, like, you know, magnifications, for lack of a better term, I don't know. Because I could see on the stream program, there is some serious vertical banding on that image. But also I know that if I full screened it, that disappears.
I love how you're crawling backwards.
Yeah, it works. Okay, that's all the mines. I have a ration. Now, that's a question. Since it's a loading zone, if I walked out and walked back in, can I grab a second ration?
You should be able to, yes.
Because I feel like I need that. Again. I mean, I don't know. I'm doing screen share on Discord with you. How does it look to you?
Looks fine to me.
Okay, so are all those? Okay, apparently, no, apparently not. I guess I didn't go far enough. Okay, well, it's fine. I guess I'll just have to make do.
Cardboard box.
This is Raven's territory. Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let
Neither
you
do giant
pass.
shirtless men, I don't think. But hey, you know, you do you, bud.
Send him a message. That's right, you belong on the ground. You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are. Come, let's fight.
Okay, so I remember I need to throw a chaff to get close.
So you unequipped your ration.
No, I just... I mean, yeah, I did, but... Oh, nice of the grenade to get stuck there. Son of a bitch. I'm still holding the grenade! Okay, never mind, I got dropped. God damn it. I can't see the fucking tank until it runs over me. Stop. Stop! Finally! Oh. He fell off.
Yeah, you like this.
Nope. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Please don't stop running me over! That was nowhere near me, it's bullshit! I like my blood where it is, thank you very much. Oh, and I dropped the grenade. I'm out of grenades, fuck. I might just be screwed here.
I believe all those packages around the area are grenades.
I'm also out of health, which is the other problem.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Snake! Answer me! Snake!
In what regard? Do you ask if I'm really a bear? As in, am I actually a bit of a big chubby guy? Because, yes. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, no, the mines are gone. Okay, so put the grenades. Hey, Mercury, we actually have somebody in chat.
Hello!
You know, it's rare. Usually you're the only person in chat.
Hey, I'm still in chat.
This is Raven's territory.
Alright.
That M1 tank is equipped with advanced Victronics.
Yeah, I heard this last time. Alright. So... Oh, wrong button. Ow! Can I just lie here?
Technically, yes.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, you like this.
Hey, at least you killed the first one in one grenade this time.
Oh, wow, really? Okay. It's a shame, because I think that second grenade I tossed me was already dead. It landed right in the hole.
Yeah.
Ow! Alright, grenade. Okay, so if I can avoid getting shot by the fucking main cannon, yes, I'm playing on an emulator. If anything, just because it makes it simpler to stream. Wonder, can I throw the chaff before the cutscene?
I don't think you actually need to throw a chaff grenade.
I'm doing it anyway because I don't want to get fucking shot by that damn gun while I'm trying to approach. It's not like I'm using the chaffs for anything else.
Fair enough.
Because unfortunately, I have a lot of ground to cover. Does Metal Gear Solid even run at 60 FPS? Because I don't think it does. Pretty sure the game itself probably runs at 30 natively.
I think so.
Well, if it's running 30, if it's game's supposed to run 30, that's what I want to run at.
Either way, you have the key card on.
Right. God, that was nowhere near me. I'm pretty sure I have it set to run it. Pretty sure I have this set to run it at 30, but sure, I'll check real quick. I mean, I don't think I'm telling it to do anything weird. Where is it? Core options, video. I mean, it's not like there's anything you're telling it to run at a higher frame rate. It's just doing what it does. Yeah, I don't know. Ow. I'm dead. Oh, it went over there. Okay, cool. No, 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 no. Yep. Shit, dropped it. If this tank would stop pirouetting!
Just being an interpretive dancer. Maybe it didn't actually want to be a tank.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure, you know, how it looks wrong, how it might be looking off to you, but, I mean, unfortunately, I'm not familiar enough with the game to really tell. So, from my understanding, it looks fine,
To underestimate him.
but I don't know.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. In battle, he is as if possessed by a demon. Much like you, I would expect no less.
See? I told you so. But I will kill you.
Ah, okay.
So, General
I have never played the game before, so...
You took your hand as well as your dignity.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Well, Snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him.
Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always.
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
Okay. Oh, cool, I can carry an extra ration now. Now, if only I could find an extra ration. Hey, there you go. There's... Ask and you shall receive. It's not really the time.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but are they all warheads? Yes, they're all
Okay.
dismantled warheads. They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said, totally careless. They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation.
You doing all right,
mechanisms
Mercury? You're making a lot of
removed,
noise
so
over
there's
there.
no fear of them exploding.
Yeah.
But if the warheads are broken,
grabbing a snack or
they might
something?
leak plutonium, and that would be a
My food
serious
just got
problem.
delivered.
Ah, okay.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
Shit. How did you not see me? Okay. They didn't warn me about the gas.
Where'd he go?
Eat grenades!
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
Okay, so don't even punch a guy. It's just a box.
Just a box.
Wow, nothing back here? Really? There's gonna be something in the truck.
I would expect some kind of item at least.
Yeah, exactly. A ration, a couple bullets. Something. Oh, more shafts. Alright.
Just a box.
Okay. This is a different way up. Oh, I have a level 3 card now. All right. I would really like to leave.
This room seems dangerous.
It smells like farts in here. Alright, fine, yes.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas.
I can tell.
Also, the floor is electrified.
I can see that too.
First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
Alright. Let's see. Let's try first floor then. No, that's where I was. You can see shit?
Wait a minute, I think I saw a man in that elevator. Oh, door's closed, never mind.
Some bullets. Bunch of doors I'm not allowed to open yet. Power box is not in use. Stun grenades. And dude's coming. Oh, he's not. Alright. It's a level 6 door. And the women's restroom. Oh, these are some advanced doors. They can tell if I'm a lady or not.
Screw.
Damn it. Guess the guy finished taking a piss.
He was done. Leave, the man is done peeing.
Yeah, I see him.
Oh, he's washing his hands.
Good man. No, right, I need to put the card back on. Okay, so I have to hold down... Is that it? No, it's not. Okay, let's take a step back. I think I'm supposed to blow up. What's it? It's in here. Okay, so I have to go like all the way around. All right. This is the dumbest thing in the world. Oh, hit the wall. God damn it! I couldn't do anything. I was still in cutscene. The good news is I have the negated now. Okay, let's refresh my lungs. Let me out. Okay, ration. Nice. Okay, so... Ow. Oh, fucking A. Oh, people are dying. Okay, well, the gas was clearing out. Well, can tell these people how to run in with a ninja.
It's like they were cut by some type of blade. It's a ghost.
Yeah, that's creepy sounding. I don't like that. Quick, shoot the open air.
It's a ghost. Now it's a man.
Thank God this little 4 door is now broken.
Stealth camouflage? Who are you?
Where is my friend?
What are you talking about? Oh, what next?
Snake.
Poor Hal.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless. I've removed all obstacles. Now you and I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
I think he just stated that, Snake.
Time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I've come from another world to do battle with you.
What is it, revenge?
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill you, or you will kill me. It makes no difference.
Cool, you want to put down that sword and we, have a proper man dance with fists?
Fine. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again. Snake, you can't defeat me with a weapon like that.
So are you saying I need more bullets? I can do more bullets. Ow. Quit jumping around like a coked up spider monkey. Oh my god, where... Oh, you want me to punch you? Come here. Let me C4 on me. No, I'm out of C4. But I do have claymores. Ow. I just put that down.
He said pick it back up.
That still didn't work. That's bullshit. Can I shoot you now?
Snake, you. Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
God, this is the definition of awkward. Seriously, will you quit running around? Oh, what the fuck? You just picked your sword back up. What the hell? I saw that. That was a fucking sword attack. Lying, cheating bastard. Is that a ration there? Yes, it is. Come on. Ow. Come on, I don't know how to do taint flips. Cut that out. Well, seriously, if you'd stop fucking flipping around all over the place, maybe I wouldn't feel the need to throw a fucking chaff grenade at you.
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me.
What happened is wanting a fair fight bullshit.
I'm here, Snake.
I'm gonna guess.
Like old times. I've been waiting for this pain.
You still invisible? Nope, you're just gonna teleport.
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
If a guy says he wants a fair fight, he's really not playing fair.
What a fair fight. Teleports. Wait a minute.
Teleports, turns invisibles, generally being a bit of a cock.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again. That's good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
If we're a guy in a mask, you're awfully mouthy. That was a sword. I saw that. Quit running away. Ow. Oh my god, quit doing your flippies. Alright, you can stop trying to do the drive-by kicks. Well, bullshit.
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me. I'm here, Snake.
Is that you pulling that sword out?
Hurry up and catch me. Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
I'll be right back.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Oh god, I'm getting tired of you.
Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Just went through the window. You know, I just can't shoot you no matter what, which is bullshit.
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me. I'm here, Snake.
I'm just gonna stand here.
up and catch me. Like old times. I've been waiting for this pain. Hurt me more.
Dude, you're making it weird.
That's it. I remember that punch. Do you remember, Snake? The feel of battle. The clashing of bone and sinew. That's good, Snake. Hurt me more. That's good, Snake.
Are you done yet?
Hurt me more.
Oh my god, that was took too long. Ow! Son of a bitch, don't fucking kill me with the blue shine!
Hurt me more.
Oh, am I supposed to shoot you now or something? Because,
Hurt me more.
What did you want?
because I ain't getting close.
Hurt me more.
I think I'm like out of rations. I ain't getting fucking zapped by it.
felt that, Snake. Do you remember me now?
Can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar. What? Not again. What's happening?
I'm losing myself.
He is not having a good time.
Is it over?
Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died, but he didn't.
What?
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark.
Yes, he started the gene therapy project.
And where is he now?
He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
Apparently, for their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
And that was Gray Fox.
But he was already dead.
Yes, but they revived him.
So he
They
was
fitted
only
him with a
mostly
prototype
dead.
exoskeleton and kept him
Yeah.
drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Oh yes, the perfect day to play on the 4th of July.
Information.
God, the U.S. government's fucked up, isn't
the
it?
only reason? Naomi, what happened to Gray Fox after that?
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
I'd rather not. But maybe that's what he wants.
How long are you gonna stay in there?
Are you one of them?
No,
To
I'm
find
not.
them.
I always work alone.
Alone? Are you an otaku too?
Come on, get out. We can't stay here forever.
Your
I mean, I don't know.
uniform is different than
I don't know.
theirs.
Snake's not exactly a nerd or a
Metal Gear
otaku type,
chief
but he
engineer,
definitely
Hal
is a
Emmerich,
bit of
right?
a. But he definitely is a bit of a. What's the term?
You know me?
I heard
It's a
about you
geek.
from Meryl.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're here to rescue me.
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
The man can be a bit of a goober.
Well, at least you're not one of them.
Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Fire! I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss, Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really didn't know?
No.
No, Hal is a
All the
sweet,
armament was
harmless
built by a
nerd.
separate department, and the president personally supervised the final assembly of the main unit.
Who tragedy just seems to follow around like a lost
Baker.
puppy.
Yeah. I was never told exactly what they armed
Unfortunately,
Rex
sadly.
with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
God knows, Hal can't have a single game go by without something
railgun,
terrible
you said.
happening to him.
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between ArmsTech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on its back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Yeah, but that's not all I think. If Metal Gear fired only standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be? Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using NOVA and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything in a virtual environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? If
Be a
terrorists
greedy
launched
shit and
that
try to make
thing-
money.
Right?
Damn. Damn. I'm such a fool. It's all my fault.
Idealistic nerd realizes capitalism ruins everything.
The truth is, my grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father, he was born on August 6th, 1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
3 generations of Emmerich men. We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA.
Yeah, but, apparently, you have
I
decent
used to think
sense,
that I
Hal,
could use
where,
science to help mankind.
you recognize
The one
the,
that wound up
fuck, I've
getting
done a
used
horrible
with me.
thing. Your grandfather had the sense to
Using
realize
science
that
to help
I have done a
mankind.
horrible thing.
It's
Your
just
dad
in
was a right
movies.
bastard. I've seen enough videos on the internet to know that.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together.
Huey
Where
is a
Metal
fucking
Gear?
monster.
Where on this base are they keeping it?
Rex is in the underground maintenance base,
Where's that?
north of the communications tower, but it's a long way there.
The emergency override system for the detonation code is there too?
Yeah, in the maintenance base control room. You'd better hurry. If they were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy Rex. I'll show you the way.
On that leg of yours, you'll just slow me down.
You'll need me if you're gonna destroy Rex.
I don't need you. I just need your brain.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've got this. It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja. Foxhound was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you too.
Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
Meryl, what happened?
Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
What did she look like?
She was wearing the same green uniform as the terrorists.
A disguise?
She had such a cute way of walking. She kind of wiggles her behind.
You were really looking.
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Way of walking, huh?
Gotcha. So gotta walk around and check out guys' asses until I find the one that isn't a guy.
If she's disguised as the enemy, you'll have to contact her when she's alone, huh? There's only one place where we can be sure she's by herself.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
I'm strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon?
It stands for Otaku Convention. An otaku's a guy like me who likes Japanimation. Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal robots. They're
You
still
are
the best
such a
in the
nerd,
field
and I
of
love you for
robotics.
it.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
They did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
That's what all scientists say.
I became a scientist because I wanted to make robots like the ones in the Japanese animes. Really, it's true.
Just sounds like a childish excuse to me.
You're right. We have to take responsibility. Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Okay, so
whatever.
I'm realizing what this game is going to be is
Sure.
half of it's me watching cutscenes, the other has to be me dying to boss fights, with like a quarter of it me being me transitioning between different boss fights and cutscenes.
I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you. I'm on frequency 141.12. See you later.
Is it weird? I almost feel a bit appropriate of how it tripped and fallen flat in his face while he's camouflaged trying to get out of the room. Like, I'm glad he didn't, but I also feel it wouldn't have been out of place.
I also want to point out he was limping earlier.
And they just jogged out like nothing was wrong. Yeah, no. Alright. Oh wait, what's this one? More chaff grenades, okay. That's right, this door's just broke anyway. Got nothing in this room.
I think you already got the item out of that one earlier.
Did I? No, that's a level 1, yeah, probably. I mean, I suppose I could check out the other side, but I don't want to deal with all those security cameras with guns. Okay, snake, snake. Thank you. God damn it. Can I just walk in here as a box and the guy not notice me? Nope. No, 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 no. Damn it! That almost worked. Can't a man poop in peace?
Sadly, no.
Mr. Box.
What was that weird noise?
Cardboard box B?
Oh, bullshit.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
I'm supposed to call Meryl or something? Maybe I'm being stupid. I'm supposed to call Meryl. Oh shit! It didn't automatically record Otacon's frequency. I think it was
Snake,
point,
there's an old
point
Chinese
12
saying,
something was it?
A scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. Einstein said it another way. He said that only a life lived for others is worth living. That's why I entered MIT instead of Princeton or Vassar like my friends. I wanted to do applied physics, not just theoretical stuff. I wanted to make things for people. The Soliton radar system or the Codex system. I just wanted to make something that would be useful for people. I think that it was the same for Dr. Emmerich too. But he was used like a tool, used to make a horrible killing machine. Maybe it would be better if engineers like us just stopped making things. I don't know.
I mean, I'm here anyway. I might as well save. Wasn't what I was trying to do.
I have his codex for you.
Let me try to see if I can try to remember it myself. I think it was. There it was.
Still haven't found Meryl? Snake, she's dressed up like one of the terrorists. She won't be able to reveal herself if other soldiers are around. You'll have to find somewhere you can be alone with her. Even dressed like that, she's all woman. You see? Isn't there somewhere only a woman can go?
I was like, I'm pretty sure I remember. I was like, I remember the last two digits were 12, so I was like, okay, worth a try. Okay, is Meryl not one of the two on this floor?
There's 3 guys on this floor.
Oh yeah, 3, but there's one in the men's room. I don't think that one's Meryl.
No.
Oh, that's her. I heard the voice.
Mr. Box.
Apparently not. Yeah, there. I got the thing, got them mixed up when they walked off screen. Dude, are you done yet?
He didn't even wash his hands.
Apparently they don't have bespoke animation for that. Should be the third person's turn to go to the bathroom, I suppose. Oh, wait. What? Go back in. Where'd you go?
Don't move. That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
You're Meryl? There's no way you could pass for a man for long.
What do you mean? Hey, men aren't allowed in here.
I had no idea you were so feminine.
This is no time to try and hit on me, Snake.
As often as I die, might as well fucking take shots when I can.
Besides, it's a waste of time. When I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
Same smart mouth. You're Meryl, all right. Are you hurt?
Not yet. After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a lot better off dressed like one of them.
I got tired of disguising myself. The truth is, the uniform smelled like blood.
What's that mark?
Huh? Oh, this? It's a paint tattoo. It's not real. I was a fan of Foxhound way back, and guys like you and my uncle were in it. None of that gene therapy like there is today. You guys were real heroes.
There are no heroes in war. All the heroes I know are either dead or in prison. One or the other.
But Snake, you're a hero, aren't you?
I'm just a man who's good at what he does. Killing. There's no winning or losing for a mercenary. The only winners in war are the people.
That's right, and you fight for the people.
I've never fought for anyone but myself. I've got no purpose in life, no ultimate goal.
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating death on the battlefield. The only time I feel truly alive.
Seeing other people
I mean, in fairness, like, in taking this situation as example, he was kind of shoved in here like, hey, so your options are do the mission or die trying.
Why didn't you contact me?
My codec was broken.
Is that all?
Shouldn't you just be happy we met up like this? How did you recognize me in disguise?
I never forget a lady.
So there's something you like about me, huh?
Yeah, you've got a great butt.
Oh, I see. First it's my eyes, now it's my butt. What's next?
On the battlefield, you never think about what's next.
So Snake, how are the negotiations going?
No progress.
So it's all up to you, huh?
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear missile.
You know, one of the things I always find interesting
There are two ways.
about
You
PS1
destroy
games is
Metal
seeing
Gear
how
or
different
override the
developers,
detonation code.
well,
You got the card keys
handle
from Baker?
making a humanoid form.
Card keys. You mean this?
Where
Well,
are the others?
taking
There should be 3 keys.
Metal Gear as an example
This
here,
is all I've got.
you know, the torsos are separated from
I
the
have no
arms.
idea, but they
Basically, the
must be
torsos have like a little
somewhere.
concave
If we can't
socket
find
the
them,
arms
we'll
just
have
kind
no
of
choice
stick
but to
in.
Destroy Metal Gear.
It's most noticeable
Metal
on
Gear is
Snake's
an
model
underground
because his
maintenance base
vest
to the
has those
Pick me
little
too. I know this place
shoulder
better than you
epaulets.
do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough.
But you can see it on Meryl's model here also.
I won't slow you down.
You know, the arms are
I
just a
promise.
completely separate
And what if you do?
model, effectively.
Then you can shoot me.
I don't like to waste
Yeah.
bullets.
But like you see other things like
Got it.
old Resident Evil
be
games,
careful.
Mega Man Legends, Final Fantasy VIII.
You know,
They'd have
I
different
don't use
approaches to
makeup the way
accomplish
other
this.
women
You know, to build a
I
humanoid
hardly
model.
ever look at myself in the mirror. I've always despised that kind of woman. I always dreamed of becoming a soldier. But I was wrong. It wasn't
You know,
really
once you get like the
my
PS2
dream.
era and beyond, that's a lot more uniform in
father.
that case of like how the model's
He was killed in
constructed.
action when I was younger.
But you know, back to the PS1 days, they were still figuring that shit out. So
Not really.
you end up with
I thought that
different
if I
styles
became
of
a
model
soldier, I
build,
could understand
effectively.
him better.
So are you a soldier yet?
I thought I was until today.
You know,
Now
also
I
like
understand. The truth is,
similarly,
I was
like,
just
you know,
afraid
like,
of looking at
the
myself,
faces
afraid
in
of
Metal
having
Gear
to make
Solid
my
are
own
static,
decisions
so
in
a lot
life.
of the
But I'm not
conversation
gonna lie to
is
myself
conveyed
anymore.
through
It's
subtle
time I
head
took a
bobbing.
long, hard look at myself.
As opposed
I wanna know
to,
who
say,
I am,
Mega Man
what I'm
Legends,
capable
where,
of.
because
I
of
wanna
the
know
art style
why
they
I've
went
lived the
with,
way I've
they
lived until
applied,
now. I want to know.
basically, they actually built a bunch of, like, anime faces and lip
Wash your face,
flaps
too, while you're at it.
for
This isn't a training
conveying
exercise. Our
dialogue.
lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. If you lose, you're worm food.
Yeah.
And then there's stuff like
Is
Final
that
Fantasy
Famas
VII,
functional?
which is just weird little Popeye Lego people.
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Where'd you get that Desert Eagle?
I found it in the armory. It's a 50 caliber Action Express. There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
Huh. So I got a leftover, huh? Isn't that gun a little big for a girl?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Come on, use my 45.
Listen, I've used a gun like this since I was 8 years old. I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a bra.
Also, taking
If we're
into
gonna go to
account
the
how
north,
Jack
we'll have to
Merrill
go to
looks
the
in Metal Gear
commander's
Solid
room on this
4, no,
floor.
she can handle a big
the
fucking
overland
gun.
route is blocked by glaciers. The door to the commander's room is security level 5. This card will open it. It was inside the pocket of the uniform I was wearing.
Looks like he must have been
How
guarding
much
someplace
stuff did
important.
you stuff into your bra? She had 2
Okay,
key
let's
cards
go.
and a magazine
I
for
know
a
this
Desert
place better
Eagle.
than you. I'll be point man. Follow me.
I mean,
That's strange. There's no guard.
What happened to the music?
I'll keep a lookout. Make sure you're ready, okay?
so are we going? Where are we going? I thought you were leading the way. I'm confused now.
Look, she led the way out of the bathroom.
I guess.
My head. Oh, it hurts.
What's wrong?
Don't come here, Snake.
Are you okay? What happened?
We're about to hit another boss fight, aren't we?
I'm fine. Okay. Let's go. Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
Why do you suddenly sound like you're wearing a gas mask?
Snake. How do you like me?
What the?
Do you like me?
There's a weird guy floating behind you.
Snake.
What's wrong?
Oh, hurry, hurry. Make love to me. Oh, Snake, I want you.
Who's that?
Oh, you don't like girls?
Snake, Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
It's Psycho Mantis. He's controlling Meryl. That tune is his mind control music.
Don't use your weapon. Try to knock her out.
I don't have any rations. This is not good. Oh, hey, there's a ration.
Useless woman. Optic camouflage, huh? I hope that's not your only trick.
You doubt my power? Now, I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world. No, there's no need for words, Snake. I'm Psycho Mantis. That's right. This is no trick. It's true power.
All right, lay it on me, dude.
It's useless, I told you. I can read your every thought. Now, let me read your mind. No, perhaps I should say your past. You're a careless man, aren't you? And you're a poor warrior as well.
Yeah, I suck at this game.
However, you are skillful at eluding traps. Still don't believe me? Now I'll read more deeply into your soul. I can see into your mind. You like Castlevania, don't you?
Well, yes. Yes, I do.
You have not said often. You are somewhat reckless.
Incredibly so.
I can read you like an open book. The demonstration is over.
TV, please. Shouldn't have been attacked by chairs!
That's Psycho Mantis, former KGB psychic. He has powerful telepathic abilities. After the collapse of the Soviet Union,
I can see that he
came to America
cheats.
Looking for a job. He worked with the FBI on several cases as a psychic profiler. 5 years ago, he was working on the case of a multiple serial murderer, and he got too far into the killer's mind. As a result, he became just like the killer.
So he was sort of infected by this serial murderer's thoughts?
In any case, after that, he became a sort of psychic spy working for the highest bidder. Traveled all around the world. That's when he was recruited by Foxhound. He can read people's minds. He knows every move that you're going to make.
What should I do? I've got no chance of beating him.
There must be some way.
He's a master at controlling people, Snake. Don't let him manipulate you.
Dirtman, what do you have to say?
Please, Snake, you've got to save her.
Okay, nothing of relevance.
It's true. Your enemy is a powerful telepath. But you've got more battle experience. You can do it, Snake.
A psychic soldier, yes. Although they will not admit it, many countries have paranormal programs and use psychics in their special ops. Psychics range in power from those who can bend spoons to those who can cause natural disasters. But Psycho Mantis is one of the most powerful. Be careful.
Okay, maybe I've missed, this is a detail I've missed, but are there any other psychics in all of Metal Gear aside from Mantis?
Yes.
Really?
I believe so.
Oh, hey, I got a hit on him. Hey, give me back my vision. You're just salty I landed a hit. She's pulling out the chairs.
Do you mean to shoot into the bust?
Yes. I am intentionally shooting at the bust.
Okay.
Ow. Ow. I'm aware that the trick to this fight is basically to switch your controller to port 2. One, I'm not entirely sure how to do that, and do that in the emulator. I know there's a way. But if I recall, I believe I've also heard that in the event that you can't do that, you can break, if you break the statues, it will actually, like, allow you to fucking fight them. I believe it's a fail-safe. Sorry?
I was gonna say, try the Nikita on them. Like an explosion?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, as I recall, I think it's a fail-safe they put into the game in the event of, like, someone having a defective second port on the PS1. No, that's just Natasha
But
again.
Psycho Mantis is one of the most...
Sorry. It's a fail-safe they put in case of basically someone not being able to swap to port 2. Because if you say your port somehow is fucked up on your system,
Not everything you see with your two eyes
you know,
is real.
how are you supposed to beat the
Destroying
boss?
his spirit is more important than destroying his body.
Don't let him read you. Be a blank slate, okay? Clear your mind.
You know, yeah, trying to Nikita's not a bad idea. Ow. Hey, I got her again. I think it might cost me, if I just be patient, waste all my ammo, I might be able to kill him anyway. It seems like you can occasionally hit him.
He read your mind with his psychic abilities. Somehow you've got to get around him.
Do I have to die before they actually just tell me what to do? I was in the wrong spot.
So, I just looked up how the statue thing works.
Alright.
Do you want me to tell you?
You can, yeah, go ahead.
You have to destroy the statues before entering the...
So before the fight starts.
So yeah, for what it says is you have to open the door and then use the missile launcher to blow up both the statues. If the fight begins, the statues become invincible.
Alright, fair enough.
And then for some reason that breaks his boss fight and allows you to hurt him. Or well, that's the Port 2 fix.
I knew there was some. I knew there was a thing for it because, like I said, they built it in as a failsafe so that you can't get just soft locked on this boss.
Yeah.
You know.
My head. Oh,
Yeah,
it hurts.
Came up with the failsafe.
Are you okay?
Come on, Mr. Fox.
And honestly, I'd rather not fiddle around in the emulator menu trying to figure out how to swap to Port 2.
So it said before you enter the room.
So I might already be boned?
Did it force you into the room, or did you walk in?
I don't remember already. I mean, the fight hasn't started.
It just keeps shooting the same one until it breaks to see what happens.
It might be SOL. Well, thankfully I know of a real easy way to reset this.
Snake.
Huh, killed myself instead of Meryl. That works too. Which I do feel like I approached the door and it, like, automatically walked me in, but we'll find out.
My head.
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
Okay. I'm not in the room. I'm pretty sure it's these statues. The busts.
It could just be you have to hit it so many times.
Okay, we're approaching a dozen Nikita missiles, and this isn't working.
Yeah.
Unless it's supposed to be, unless it's specifically the one on the right. I could have sworn it was both of them. Alright, well, fuck it.
What emulator do you use?
Snake,
How
do you like me?
It's one with RetroArch. I think it's Beetle PSX.
Like me? Hold me, Snake.
Well, that was instant.
Nope, stun grenade.
Useless woman. Now let me read your mind. No, perhaps I...
Yeah, I don't need you to do it again. Because I'm pretty sure, like, Psycho Mantis himself will, like, tell you if you died his own boss fight. He's like, alright, break the fucking statues already. Because basically, even he'll like, alright, why aren't you doing this right? You're fucking stupid. Well, I can try the right statue now. Of course, also, I think it might be possible that you can't do it until after that you're basically told, alright, fine, break the statues. Because, I mean, obviously they want you to experience the fight the correct way. So it's possible that they just... I'll fuck around, see if I can figure out how to swap controllers. Unfortunately, I was hoping maybe turning on my, the PS4 controller I had would swap this one automatically to port 2. But it didn't seem to work out that way.
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
Actually, let's see.
Oh. I figured it out.
Okay.
Everybody's lying to you.
Oh.
So, start his fight. Once you start his fight, call the commander over and over and over till he mentions port 2. Then let him kill you, reset the fight, call him again, and then he'll tell you about the statues.
What the? Gotcha, so I'm not meeting the requirements for the game to let me do it that way.
Yeah.
Basically, I need to fuck up enough where the game goes, okay, clearly you can't do it the way we want you to, so... If I gotta hit the commander that damn much, I'll just see if I can figure out how to swap ports.
Optic camouflage, huh? I hope that's not your only trick.
Now let me read your mind.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. Okay. Yep. Oh, the PS4 controller turned off. I was like, why'd the menu come up? I hadn't hit the button yet. Controls.
And there it is. You can just port it to controller 2.
I gotta figure out how to set the controller to be controller 2. Is that it?
Let's see what happens.
I broke it.
I've got it. You use the controller port. Plug your controller into controller port 2. If you do that, he won't be able to read your mind.
Yep. All right, that worked. Okay, I thought I was dead for a second. There's like, oh god, the chairs.
Not the chairs.
Oh no! Okay, those don't go all the way across the room. Good to know. Are you just swinging psychic blasts at me?
Yeah.
The chair wasn't even moving. Ah! The chairs, no. Ow. Dude, quit percent-gonning me. Boy, some of the chairs.
Why couldn't I read your mind?
So, trying to use Meryl again. Okay. Yeah, that's not happening.
You are powerful indeed, but I know your weak point. Meryl, stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out. Ah!
Stop! Meryl!
No! It cannot be! No!
Dude, I've got stun grenades for days.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know the stun grenades could work.
I mean, it's what they're designed to do, so I assume that's what they do. Son of a bitch! I'm gonna die because I don't have enough fucking health. I need more rations. gonna keep doing this. I'm running circles. Oh shit! I don't like this one. Oh, he's doing a lot of things. He's getting desperate. Ah, damn it. So close. So do I have to swap my controller back now?
I don't think so. I think for the fight, it'll let you leave it in.
Import
it's only after.
Can I find rations down here?
I think there's a ration under the table.
Okay, Nikita missiles, more bullets. Always gonna need that. Vamos. SOCOM. Ration, thank you. Drugs. Bullets, bullets, bullets. Night vision goggles. Neat. And lastly, cardboard box bait. So if you don't stun grenade, how are you supposed to deal with Meryl trying to blow her own brains out? You're just supposed to beat her up?
You can grapple enemies.
Oh.
You can beat her up, but if you want to do the least damage to her, you grapple her and you subdue her.
That sounds kinky.
Head. Oh, it hurts.
What's wrong?
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
I believe if you put your thermals on, you can actually see him behind her.
I mean, you could see him behind her anyway.
Well, I meant right now.
Oh, yeah. And I'll test that theory.
Nope.
Nope. He's being a sneaky boy right now.
Sneaky guy.
Have a grenade.
Useless woman. Now let me read.
Alright, I'm reckless, I'm stupid, and I don't save much. Yes.
And you like Castlevania.
Yep. I made damn sure to have a Castlevania save on the virtual memory card here, which actually took a bit to figure out how to do. Alright, shit, the chairs. Actually, I think for the chair attack, it's safe to use the SOCOM. Oh no. I don't like these. The little vases I don't like. Ouch. Yeah, this is actually probably the most reasonable boss fight this game's had so far, honestly.
Yeah. So yeah. Good. Ocelot first, then... Is the tank second?
Yeah, the tank's second. It's Ocelot, the tank.
Grey Fox.
Yeah, then the Grey Fox. Ox beat him up. And then now Psycho Mantis. which, you know, outside of his clear gimmick, is actually, like, I'd actually say as a boss fight does suit the gameplay style.
It was actually funny. I didn't want to say anything. You could have killed Gray Fox a lot faster.
I don't doubt that.
The best way to do it is the assault rifle. You use the chaff grenade and assault rifle him instead, and then you can get more damage out. Because that's how I did it. He never put his sword away for me. I never knew that was a thing.
Oh, yeah, no, he wants you to man dance.
Yeah, that never happens if you actually use the assault rifle. He just keeps using the sword. I was like, wait, what?
Hold on a second. I'm seeing the game audio peaking a lot when you're talking. The normal audio peaking a lot when you're talking, and I just want to turn that down a little bit.
That's fair.
Stop! Meryl!
Well, unfortunately, also, I forgot I had it turned up from, what was it? Dead Rising, because for some reason the game is stupidly quiet.
I've also been messing with my mic levels. So I was trying to make sure when I actually play games, my audio doesn't go through that. But it's been an interesting trying to figure that audio out.
Yeah. Bullshit, I was pointing right at him. Was he supposed to ragdoll over there, or is it just happened to be funny that he landed on the chair?
It just happened.
Colonel, your niece is going to be okay.
Thanks, Snake.
Probably gonna have a 5-alarm hangover from the stun grenades,
Now
but
that
you know.
Mantis is beaten, Meryl's brainwashing should wear off, right, Naomi?
Yes. But why did you go so far out of your way to save her? For Campbell's sake, or?
Because I would have gotten a game over. She died this
I don't
early.
want to see any woman die right in front of me.
Oh, really? Since when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Naomi, it's true that Snake has killed a lot of people, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart.
It's okay, Colonel. She's right.
So, you used the other... I wasn't able to read the future.
A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
The strong man cheats.
Perhaps so, but I'll read your future.
You'll be replaced by a blonde pretty boy in the next game.
To Metal Gear's underground matrix.
2 games after that, you'll be an old as fuck man for no apparent reason.
You have to go through that hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase. The overland route. It's blocked by frozen glaciers. Go past the communication towers. Then use the tower's walkway.
Why are you telling me this?
I can read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the pasts, presents, and futures of thousands upon thousands of men and women.
Meryl, don't be rude.
Oh, gross.
And each mind that I peered into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession. That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one seed. It was enough to make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that's why there is war.
I don't know, asexual people seem to be on the rise nowadays. I don't think it's everybody anymore.
You're the same as us. We have no past.
No, I'll be honest, I'm one of those people that has zero interest in passing on my genetics.
Feel that.
Only purpose.
And it's not just because the American economy has made it basically an impossibility from a financial standpoint.
We're thrown
But it doesn't
into this
help.
world.
Yeah.
We're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery. The first person whose mind I dove into was my father's.
Oh, that's a
I
mistake.
saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth. And he despised me for it. I thought my father was going to kill me. That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it. I never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many.
Yeah, when I posed a question earlier, are there any other psychics in Metal Gear? Are you referring to Screaming Mantis and 4 as the another one? Because I think that's still just Psycho Mantis.
Seen through.
She is one. There's I think one in Peace Walker you have to fight.
Oh, okay. Because like Screaming Mantis, they seem to imply it's just Psycho Mantis's ghost controlling her or something like that.
I'm not so bad. I read her mind as well.
Meryl's?
At least that's the impression I got, so I don't count her as a separate psychic.
You have a large place in your heart.
A large place?
Yes, a large place. But I do not
I know there's one in
your
Peace Walker. I wouldn't know that. I don't know much. I don't know
together.
really anything about Peace Walker.
I have a last request.
Oh, then isn't the main bad guy of Peace Walker a guy the name of Cole Hotman?
I don't remember.
I think the bad guy had a goofy code name like that.
My mind. Before I die, I want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world. I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door. This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone. It's strange. It feels kind of nice.
I feel like Metal Gear Solid 5 made that statement false.
What statement?
That this is the first time he's ever used his power to help somebody.
Let's go, Meryl.
I don't know, if I recall, him and Little Baby Liquid were kind of tight.
Meryl?
How could I let Mantis control my mind like that?
If you're gonna doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
Do you want another stun grenade?
You're right.
Never doubt yourself. Just let it make you stronger. Learn something from it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
Yes, view this as a learning experience. You got 3 flash grenades in a row.
Snake, can I ask you something?
Very few people have suffered that.
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering.
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no, nothing. So, tell me, Snake. What's your name? Your real name?
A name means nothing on the battlefield.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
I mean, he met his husband. He met his husband about 20 minutes ago.
Just like Mantis.
Well, 20 minutes ago in game, about an hour ago for me.
Other people just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Come on, let's go.
Oh. Yeah, it's like, hey, put your controller back, fucko. Alright, Controls, part 1. No, that's not what I meant. Spin!
Just keep spinning, 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 spinning.
Okay, that's 3 boss fights. I think that's enough. Let's talk to people, and then we'll call it here.
A psychic soldier. What a waste. I guess fighting was all he ever knew.
Are you feeling sorry for him?
Mantis had incredible power. Fantastic power. Maybe that power could have been used to make people happy. It's a sad thing when you see all that power being used just for war.
Optimistic nerd. I love him.
It is so ironic. People are working as slaves to pay for weapons that must never be used. Weapons that target the people themselves. It is madness.
So I know you're like right behind me, but
It would have been funny if she answered, like, I'm right behind you.
It looks like Meryl's okay. Thanks, Snake. Snake, there's no time left. You've got to hurry up and get to the underground base. You should be able to go north from the commander's room.
And now for the last one.
The tongues of dying men enforce attention, like deep harmony. Snake, people don't normally lie with their dying breath. I think he was telling the truth. Maybe you should believe him. Please, Snake, don't give up.
Alright. So, trying to think. I believe we're about to get the shit shot out of us again coming up next week, so yay. I'll say we will continue this next Tuesday. Hope you all had fun, and have a wonderful day. Happy 4th of July, I guess, you know, and enjoy your explosions. Later.